Welcome back, Fizzy Pops, to this episode of Carbonated, the place where we sit down and discuss the latest, greatest, and failest of the gaming industry. Today we're going to be tackling XP League and their sponsor, Cherry Xtrfy. Now, I do want to note that prior to XP League Grand Finals, Cherry and Xtrfy were two separate sponsors. However, right before the NA Grand Finals for XP League, Cherry and Xtrfy did merge, so they are now one brand. They are now one company, that they still handle peripherals like keyboards, mice, headsets, and the like. So one of the big sponsorship benefits for them was that at XP League, the players utilize the Cherry Xtrfy headsets and mice for their peripheral usage for games and tournament playing. They were using the Cherry Xtrfy mice and headsets. One of the other major sponsor benefits for Cherry Xtrfy at XP League was that they had a booth set up at the main entrances for both the live venue at Full Sail University and the Fortress at Full Sail University, where people could come in, take a look at their products, make purchases there, or visit the website if they wanted to look at more of the other peripherals that Cherry Xtrfy had available. Alongside that, though, they also had a prototype for a mouse that they did not have released yet. So that was another thing that they were able to do. They were able to show off kind of what that mouse is going to look like, how it's going to function, and all of that great stuff. One of the biggest parts of XP League Grand Finals is the actual amount of people there. Between the teams, coaches, families, and spectators alone, there are hundreds of people in attendance. Add into that students from Full Sail that were working as casters, background specialists, producers, and like, there was a lot of visibility for Cherry Xtrfy to kind of push their products a little bit, but even without actively pushing them. For example, like I had said earlier, all of the players were using Cherry Xtrfy peripherals with the exception of their keyboards, which were XP League branded. With the usage of those peripherals, though, all of the coaches, family members that were watching got to witness in real time what those products looked like and how they functioned. Another big thing with that is that seeing that they function well and seeing that the players were able to make the plays that they were getting using those peripherals really ups the ante on people purchasing those. For me, personally, I was able to get a feel for them and test them out beforehand, and that's why I took the one that I was offered instead of being hesitant and not really wanting to get it. But it's so major for the players as well, because the players now have the opportunity to see how these mice and these headsets feel and make purchases themselves potentially. So it gives visibility not only to the coaches, the families, the viewers, but also to the players who are essentially professional gamers at this point at a scholastic level and need those peripherals to be the best they can be. So knowing how they feel, knowing that they like them, that gives them a push to purchase them. And that's a big part of why brands like Cherry Xtrfy, who are peripheral brands, lean into esports events for sponsorships. Again, there was a lot of positivity for Xtrfy, and as well, XP League didn't have to focus as much on peripheral setup because Cherry Xtrfy did provide those peripherals to them, and that is massive in the esports industry because you don't want to have to pull from 6 different sponsors to have keyboards, headsets, mice, mouse pads, if you can just get them from sources that are already working with you. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.